Great Gatsby, situated in the United States in 1922. But we're here to talk about Paris instead. Paris is worldwide known as the City of Love, the capital of fashion and glamour. What's more, it was home for some of the most well-known artists of the first half of the 20th century. This guy here is F. Scott Fitzgerald. He was one of those people and wrote, among others, The Great Gatsby and Tender is the Night.
Tender is the night, lying by your side. Tender is the touch of someone.
No, that is something else. Scott and his wife Zelda set sail for France in April 1924. They spent most of the next 7 years in Paris. In fact, The Great Gatsby was published a year after they moved to Europe. F. Scott Fitzgerald and writer Ernest Hemingway met at a ball in Paris. Hemingway, on the other hand, arrived in Paris with his wife in 1921. During the 1920s, he became a member of the group of expatriate Americans in Paris, which he described in his first important novel, The Sun Also Rises. Hemingway met some of the Paris' most prominent writers such as Scott, Gertrude Stein, James Joyce, and painters Miro and Picasso. Those friendships would be fundamental in his development as a writer. One of his friendships in the City of Lights was American modernist artist Man Ray. He produced major works in a variety of media but considered himself a painter above all. In 1923, he took 3 photos of Ernest Hemingway. He contributed significantly to the Dada and Surrealistic movements. Pablo Picasso first went to Paris in 1900. His first Parisian friend was journalist and poet Max Jacob, who helped Picasso learn French and its literature. They also shared an apartment in the city. The painter had to burn much of his work to keep the place warm during winter. In 1901, Picasso moved to Madrid, but he would be back in the following years. After moving in and out of Paris many times, he marries Olga Koklova in 1918 and finally settles down in the city. He becomes friends with Man Ray and Gertrude Stein. Nowadays, there's a museum named after him in Paris. In 1928, Salvador Dalí visited Picasso in his first trip to Paris. He had his first exhibition there a year later. All of these artists were portrayed in the 2009 film Midnight in Paris, which we watched in class with teacher Gloria.